Yo, what up, everyone? Devin since building back. Well, I'm back in the building, so salute to everyone, man. Apologies, my camera started tripping out a little bit there. So, look, man, I want to go ahead and get this video out there, my reaction video to the press conference, which the timing is a little bit odd for everybody back in the States. Most of you guys are probably sleeping, so you probably will see this once you guys get up. So I wanted to get my reaction out there as quickly as I can while it's still, fresh in everybody's minds. Some people may have already seen it. Some people not yet, but nonetheless, man, I heard that there were some fireworks. There were some strong words thrown around by the two fighters. And so I wanted to come in here and give my reaction to it. I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I haven't seen the entire thing. Haven't really seen much of the face-off either. So just wanted to give you guys my thoughts about, who got the best of the other fighter in the war of the words, and who got the best of each fighter with the face-off. Do I see anything? Do I see anybody that may look scared? Do I see any other type of indications that may lean me one way or the other? We'll see. We'll see what my reaction is. But if you guys don't know, I have already dropped an official prediction of this fight. If you guys haven't seen it yet, the link will be in the description box. Make sure you click that. Go and watch the prediction video. Hit the like button, all that good stuff. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe so you can stay a part of this conversation, because I do plan to go live during the fight. All right, guys. So without further ado, man, let me go ahead and get right into it and give you guys my reaction to this press conference, man. The fight is almost here. I'm super excited about it, as I'm sure you guys are as well. And here we go, man. Let's see what Kambosos has to say. And we're going to jump right into it. I don't expect this to be a long live. Get my reaction in, and that'll be it, man. Upload the video so those other people who couldn't join in live, because y'all probably sleeping, y'all can catch it later, man. So let's get into it.
You can have me whatever odds, just like I was in the Lopez fight, and I will handle business this Sunday.
How did you see George for the first time? What do you see?
The same George that I always see. He's nothing but a actor. He's come on an act, a facade. But at the end of the day, I take nothing away from him.
Just like I acted with Lopez.
I have respect for him, and I look forward to sharing the ring with him and putting on a good fight for the fans.
It's great that everyone's here. Everyone's going to be at the stadium. Unfortunately, as we all know, Devin's father, Bill, is not here at the moment. And again, I have tried my best.
Yeah, he's not here
to help that situation, but that's on them. Okay. But I really don't know. How they let this guy into the country. To be honest, I don't think they let informants into the country.
What?
This guy is an informant.
What?
This guy is a rat. I'll tell you why. I will tell you why. Because in the TFMA Lopez fight against a foreigner, his own countryman, he was messaging me, telling me all the details, every bit. Teo at the hookah lounge, Teo having problems with his wife. This is the kind of person.
Wow.
This is the kind of person.
Wow.
This is a rat. This is a rat. This is a snitch. This is an informant. And you know what? This is your countryman, your own countryman. You're going behind his back. So you know what? On Sunday, I'm gonna whip your ass. And you know when you get back to Las Vegas, you're going to look out for local team from my Lopez. He'll be looking for you too. Trust me. And
Wow. Wow, it's going to take me a moment to digest this. Wait. Time out. So wait just happened? He's saying he's an informant. He's a rat. He's a snitch. He's kind of rambling on there pretty quickly. He's trying to get a lot of information out there quickly. So I'm trying to process this. So wait, he texted you leading up to the Kambosos and Teofimo Lopez fight, and he gave you some insight about Lopez. So now you're calling him a rat and a snitch. That's interesting. Wow. That went sideways very, very quickly. I did not expect that.
This guy is an informant. This guy is a rat. I'll tell you why. I will tell you why. Listen, the Teofimo Lopez fight.
Let me pause it just for a second. So I don't know if that's true. Rather, Devin Haney was texting George leading up to his fight against Teofimo. I don't know, right? According to George, that's what Devin did, supposedly. But these are very strong allegations to say that, right? I mean, and something like this can be taken out of context very easily as well. But I don't know, man. I feel like George is reaching a little bit. I don't know if it's necessary, even if Devin did it. Like, even if Devin did do it, even if Devin texted you to give you some bits of information leading up to Teofimo Lopez, because, you know, we all know that Devin and Teo got history. They don't like each other. So I'll play devil's advocate and assume that Devin did do that. But why would you bring it up in a press conference? It's kind of like any professional sport. You have a conversation with another professional athlete behind closed doors. You don't like bring that out into the public, because now you're breaking the trust between all fighters alike when it comes to conversations that happen behind the scenes. It just seems like George is reaching out a little bit to gain some type of leverage, try to play some mind games. And like I said, I don't know if Devin did this, but it seems a bit odd that George would bring it out, in my opinion.
Sharing the ring with him and put on a good fight for the fans.
It's great that everyone's here. Everyone's going to be at the stadium. Unfortunately, as we all know, Devin's father, Bill, is not here at the moment.
What up, TS? What up, Crush?
And I have tried my
I
best
see you, bro.
to help that situation, but that's on them. But I really don't know. How they let this guy into the country, to be honest. I don't think they let informants into the country.
Wait, see, that's what I mean, right? You got to be careful with the words that you say. You're going to be held accountable for the words that you say. He's referring to his dad. We all know his dad wasn't able to enter the country, right? So he then twisted it to say, well, I don't think they allow informants into the country. So wait, are you referring to his dad or to Devin? Because Devin's in the country. Devin's dad's not. So are you insinuating that Devin's dad is also an informant? I mean, I'm just confused. You're trying to make a reference to Bill Haney not being able to enter the country, but then you twist it by saying that, oh, Devin's actually a rat because he was texting me. Like I said, number one, it's baseless. It's pointless to be bringing that type of shit up. And it's almost like he has been preparing to bring it up. It's been quite a while since that Teofimo Devin Haney fight happened, right? And now you're bringing it up with how many days left before the fight? Like 6 days before the fight. You're bringing it up now, and they were talking about Haney's dad not being able to come to the country, and you start talking about informant shit, which has nothing to do with Bill Haney. It just seems confusing to me, and I don't understand the point of it. There's a lot of other shit that you can say to try to get into a fighter's head. You know, how about you ain't shit? Your style can't beat me. You know, I'm going to do this to you. You can't do that to me. Like, you know, traditional shit talking. But then you start talking about like a text that you have between Devin behind the scenes, just suspect to me, and it makes me cringe a little bit. And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there saying, well, if Devin did it, Devon, then that is some informant shit. See, this is the problem. I'm always worried about what two men do behind the scenes, having a private fucking conversation, which now George has made it public to put speculation on Devin Haney's name, which really doesn't matter because come June 5th, they got to go into the ring and fight. So all this extra shit is exactly that. It's extra shit that's completely unnecessary because they got to fight. And I don't know, man. I just maybe I'm just old school with it. I'm not feeling it. But that's my opinion. Let's keep it moving.
This guy is an informant. This guy is a rat. I'll tell you why. I will tell you why. Because in the Teofimo Lopez fight against a foreigner, his own countryman, he was messaging me, telling me all the details, every bit. Teo at the hookah lounge, Teo having problems with his wife. This is the kind of person.
I don't know, man. It just seems like
This is the kind of person. This is a rat.
It's something like
This is a
females
rat.
that you're talking
This is a
about.
snitch.
I don't
This is an
know, man.
informant. And
This
you
is
know
my
what?
opinion.
This is your countryman, your own countryman, you're going behind his back. So you know what? On Sunday, I'm going to whip your ass. And you know when you get back to Las Vegas, you're going to look out for local Teofimo Lopez. Because he'll be looking for you too. Trust me. And if you don't believe me, I'll put
Yeah, I mean, say that. Say you're going to whoop his ass.
Yes or no? Was it
Yeah,
the truth?
that's what
Yes
I
or
want to
no?
hear. I don't want to hear all this other shit.
That's a rat. That's a rat. Is that a rat? That's a rat. That's an informant. That's a rat.
What
That's
was
a
the
snitch.
consequence?
Yes or no? Were you not ratting on your own
What was the
country?
consequence?
Were you not ratting on your countryman?
I had both sides of it. If
Were you-
he won, I would fight Teo. If you win, I would have fought you.
But were you not ratting on your own countryman? Yes or no?
If I was
How
Devin,
would you
I
not
wouldn't
first
even respond
message
to
me?
it
Do
personally.
you know the definition of
This
a
guy
rat?
acts like a gangster. He ain't that gangster. He's as
If
fake
I
as
was
that
Devin,
dog, okay?
I would just
This
say,
guy ain't that
it don't
gangster.
matter.
Why didn't you bring it up?
It don't matter. Rather I texted you or not, rather you think I'm an informant or not, just show up June 5th because, I mean, we're going to see. All this, it's just noise, just static.
This is the informant. You know what? You didn't get to see him because you missed the first press conference. You didn't get to see him. You'll see him when you want on Friday, and that's the closest you get to him. Show me that fake bill. Where's that fake bill that you re-earned? Show me.
It's very
Beautiful.
George,
Really get that one.
George mentioned your father, Devin. How difficult has it been, and how's it affected your preparation not having him here?
Yeah, things have definitely been different without my father here, but the show must go on. You know, this is a dream of mine, like I said, and I wasn't gonna turn it down for nothing. My dad, he installed the right things into me that I'm ready. And on fight night, I will show it that my father isn't here, but I'm not leaving without those belts. The preparation has been great. I've been getting a lot of love from the fans here, and I can't wait to fight. I'm excited. It's different. This fight feels different for me. It's something that I really can get up for, and I just can't wait.
The fans, the support of both my countries are there. I feel it every bit wherever I go. They can't wait to see me handle business on Sunday. So to fight for both my countries and give honor to my countries means the world to me. I die for my country, they die for me. I respect every person in my country. I never turn my back on anyone in my country. So not like this guy, but me, my country, I die for. We brought in.
So then you have this strange dialogue that my country's this and my country's that, and they would die for me and I would die for my country, but Devin is not willing to make that type of sacrifice. Seems like a very common dialogue by non-Americans for some strange reason. They like to, it's like, it's me and my whole country against you and America. I don't, I just don't know about this sidebar talk, man. I want to hear Kambosos talk a little bit of shit. That's to be honest with you, that's what I want. I want Kambosos to be like, hey, my game plan is going to be better than yours. I'm going to come in shape. I'm going to beat you this way. I'm going to beat you that way. You ain't shit. And if you want to say Devin's resume ain't shit, fine. If you want to say Devin's style ain't shit, fine. That's what I want to hear. That's the type of shit that you should be talking about. But all this, my countries and you're a rat and all, it's just sidebar conversation, static shit. and it's an attempt to try to get in Devin's head and rattle him, right? That's what he's trying to do. That's literally what he's trying to do. What else is it? What else was it? But I don't think it's the right path. I don't think it's the right path. If you're trying to get in his head, this ain't the way to do it. There's a lot of other shit that you can say to try to get into Devin's head. And you've already expressed that you think that Devin's just a kid, right? He's just a boy. So talking about rats and informants and countries, how is that going to have any effect on this quote unquote kid, right? You got to come much heavier than that. So I don't know, man. I was actually expecting a bit more enthusiasm. That's what I was expecting. But let's continue on, see what happens, man.
Some very good sparring partners, but the guy likes to run. He likes to move. Nothing special. The holes are there. He's been hurt by an old pensioner in Linares. He was hurt by a little featherweight bantamweight, Jojo Diaz. I was there ringside. I nearly fell asleep, to be honest, because it was that boring. But look, Sunday.
See, this I don't mind. I don't mind this, right? I was at the Jojo Diaz fight. I almost fell asleep. It was boring. I don't have a problem with that. Now, you may be a Devin Haney fan and be like, oh, that's bullshit. He's hating. But this is the fight game, right? You're talking shit. This, I don't have a problem with, right? But the other shit about the informants and talking about private text, nah, I'm not feeling that at all. So, this is my reaction, man. I'm giving you guys a live reaction to this press conference. I'm just freestyling it, right? Right off the dome piece, giving you guys my opinion. But this right here, leading up to a big fight, this is fine. This is fine. This is actually going to stir the pot a little bit more, right? Nobody in the media wants to talk about, hey, Devin, is that true what Kambosos said? He said that you texted him. Like, first off, Devin is not going to acknowledge that, rather it's true or not. But if you ask him, hey, he said your style ain't shit, and he said that your fight against Jojo Diaz was boring, what do you have to say to that? Well, I'm sure Devin has a lot to say about that, right? So that's what I'm talking about. That's why it's good to talk shit the right way. All right, let's keep it going.
I get to step inside them ropes and punish this guy. It's amazing. Look, this is what the sport's about. I made this happen. I chose the biggest fights possible. I took Teofimo Lopez, obviously this guy. Everyone knew that I was prepared to fight Lomachenko. That was done. He couldn't make it because of his war. No problem, Devin. I'm going to step up. And he did. Okay? But he was forced into this. He's not consented to it.
No, he was not. Devin was not forced into it. You actually tried to avoid Devin. And let's keep it real here, George. You wanted Lomachenko more than you wanted Devin. Devin has been calling, everybody out, not just you, but anybody with the belts. Before you, it was Teofimo. You beat Teofimo. You got the belts. Devin made it clear that he wanted to fight you. You didn't want to fight him. You were chasing after Lomachenko. Simple as that. That fight couldn't happen. And the next best option, obviously, which it should have been in the first place, was to go for undisputed because Devin Haney has a WBC. And so to say that Devin was forced into it is just not true. Let's see.
He is not. Are you my mandatory? Are you my mandatory?
The government would have put up the money if it wasn't against me.
The government had the money ready for Lomachenko.
Loma.
The government was ready with Lomachenko.
And then Loma couldn't fight. So then you have.
He's using the mandatory as an excuse. That's what it is an excuse. Doesn't matter. Devin Haney is the WBC champ. Lomachenko lost. He lost to Teofimo. He lost all of his belts. This is not rocket science, people. So this is an excuse. This is a straw man argument that, you're not my mandatory, so I didn't have to fight you. I went out of my way to fight you. No, you wanted to fight Loma. That didn't happen. So you had really no other choice but to fight Devin because Teofimo you already beat, and you can't fight someone like Jojo Diaz. I mean, who are you going to fight? Tank was locked up in a fight with Rolly, so you couldn't fight Tank. You couldn't fight Ryan Garcia because he was locked into a fight. So it was Devin Haney, but it should have been Devin Haney from the beginning.
You had to pick me.
No, incorrect. I could have fought anyone. I could have fought the garbage man outside if I wanted to, but I chose you. You were not my mandatory.
That's not
I
true.
picked you. So you know what? You're here, and everything is ready to go on Sunday.
Man, when is the act gonna stop? When is that shit gonna stop, bro? If we can see right through it, bro, just be you. That's all you gotta do is just be
I never changed. I never changed. The
fucking
Lapers,
actor, bro.
the Lapers conference, exactly the same. You know what?
The funny thing is I don't think he's acting. I mean, I see what Devin's saying. It would seem like an act because he's a little bit over the top and he does say weird shit sometimes. Obviously, like I pointed out earlier, talking about supposed informant action in regards to Devin Haney. But look, I think this is who George is, to be honest with you. He was like this in the Teofimo Lopez fight too. He was just like this, talking all kinds of shit and saying weird shit or whatever. But in that fight, it wasn't as awkward, I guess, because he wasn't the champ and he was going after the belts. This time, he is the champ. He has a majority of the belts. So he's up on a pedestal now. So that's what makes it cringe, right? It's not as cringe. It's like Rolly talking shit to Tank isn't cringe. It's entertaining because Tank's the champ. So you expect the challenger to talk a bunch of shit. But this time, you're not the challenger. You have majority of the belts. So you talking what you're talking makes it cringe. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he's acting. I just honestly think that this is who he is. Honestly. And I think it doesn't matter who he fights. This is his demeanor. This is what he does.
You're acting.
Beautiful. I'd rather be an actor than a rat. I'd rather be an actor than a rat.
You don't know the definition of a rat.
Little snitch. Yeah, go look at the picture and have a look it up.
All right. Well, we're getting close to where we can settle this in the ring on Sunday.
George, Melbourne, Marvel Stadium, in your wildest dreams throughout this whole journey of yours, could you ever imagine a sellout in one of the big stadiums in Australia?
Yes, I've manifested it for many years. I said it before the Lopez fight, that I'll fight, win all these belts and bring them back home in the stadium fight. So yes, everything I have said has come true. I manifested, I believe that, and this is beautiful to be here in Melbourne, Marvel Stadium, sell out, my people, they're champion.
We saw the reaction at the Aussie Open with the great fans. Are you sort of going to expect that times by 100, I guess, on Saturday?
Times by 50,000. It's going to be incredible. You know, the support from the Greek community has been amazing. The support from the Australian community has been amazing. And,
Yeah, I mean,
I cannot wait.
you're in your hometown. We expect that. We expect the support.
How been going without your dad at your side? You know, is he still? I saw your FaceTiming him the other day. Like, how much input he's having, and can you also tell us about your relationship with is it Yoel? How he's obviously stepped in to help out.
Yeah, my dad has been, coaching me from the phone as much as he can. But at the end of the day, me and Yoel have been getting our chemistry together, and
We're talking about Yoel Judah, Zab Judah's dad.
My dad obviously can't be there, so everything has been going great. I feel ready.
I guess he's leading the training now since Devin's
we're
dad's
ready to
not
go.
there.
Me and Yoel and my team. I have a great team around me. Great team of coaches.
I think he
that
put
been
majority of the work
training me for
in the
a while
gym
now,
even before he
so
flew into
this
Australia,
moment
to be
I think-
honest with you. I think the last week leading up to the fight, finishing off training with Yoel is not the end of the world. Devin knows what he needs to do. It's just, refining the small little details. But the question is, will it have an effect fight night? He's used to having his dad in his corner. This fight week doesn't matter. It's just, like I said, just a matter of just keeping your body active, getting your body accustomed to the Australian atmosphere. So his dad not being there is not really a big deal. But fight night, I don't know. To be quite honest with you, I don't know. A part of me feels like, like you would think that Bill Haney has prepared him from this moment and he'll be okay. He knows what he needs to do. But another part of me is also like, Devin is still like quite young and he's had his dad in his corner for a very long time. And if the fight gets tough, will Yoel Judah be able to step into that kind of like big brother / father role to help Devin stay focused and, stick to a game plan? I don't know. Time will tell.
This is something that I'm still got the same people around me. Only person that's missing is my dad, and I got a great team around me, and we're ready to go.
Have you given up on him coming? Is it still like try and get him into the country? Or
Yeah, we're still working to get him in, but I don't know. It's not really looking like he's going to be able to, but hopefully I'm still praying on it and hoping that he can. But it is what it is.
And just one more
If
from
there's
me.
any government officials watching this, let the man in. I'm serious. Let him in. I want no excuses. Let the man in. It's his son. Let the man in. There's no problem with it. Trust me. There is no issue with his father being there. Let him. I got my father here.
If you don't,
Let me just stop it there real quick. I don't think, by George saying, yeah, let him in, I don't think that is an extension from the goodness of his heart because he truly cares on rather Devin Haney's dad's there or not. He's saying it because he might say it. I paused it maybe a little bit too early, but he's probably going to lead into saying, I don't want any excuses. So let his dad in. Because after the fight, if Devin loses, I don't want Devin to say, oh, my dad wasn't here. The Australian government, fucked me over and I wasn't able to have my dad in my corner. So that's essentially what he's saying, which, whatever, right? They're not supposed to be best friends. They're not supposed to like each other. And that's fine. But I'm just reiterating that, like him saying, if you're curious, right? Him saying like, oh, if any Australian officials are watching this, go ahead and let his dad in because I care about his dad so much. No, he doesn't give a rat's ass about Devin's dad. He's just making the case that I want him here just simply because if I win, hopefully, I don't want any excuses. That's all that is. Which is fine. Whatever. It's a fight.
Actually, George, how would it be if you didn't, if you didn't have your dad, didn't have your trainers, your regular cancer around
Look,
you?
I've been doing it for 5 years. I've been going overseas, fighting for little money, for no bills, trying to get my shot. This guy comes for one trip, and I want to get the violin out for him, getting millions of dollars, making it like he's getting a short end of this thing. This guy's getting millions of dollars, getting an opportunity to get all these a shot at the belts. These belts, I went and earned these belts. I went and earned these belts against Tifa.
Yes, you did earn them. Yes, you went to America. You fought a string of fights to get the Teofimo Lopez fight. You got the Teofimo Lopez fight. You won. You won fair and square. We celebrated your victory. Australians and Americans alike celebrated your victory. You pulled the upset. So that's fine, right? But Devin is doing, even from your own words, George, Devin is doing something that a lot of other American fighters currently in the division aren't willing to do, which is go to your hometown. Let's keep it 100. Go to your hometown, fight in your hometown against a potential hostile crowd. And if it's not hostile, it's going to be predominantly your fans. Okay, that's a given. And also, there is a rematch clause in the contract. Win or lose, you fight again in Australia. So it would behoove you to give Devin his credit and say, you know what? Nobody else was willing to do this but Devin. He's willing to come here in my backyard, in my country, instead of trying to belittle him, in my opinion, by saying, oh, he's complaining he has to come here, but I used to go to America all the time. He's about to make millions of dollars, so it shouldn't matter. Well, give credit where credit's due. It's as simple as that. You know what I mean? And just say, yo, like nobody else was willing to do it. Devin did it. So let's find out who's better. Simple as that. Right. But I don't know, man. Is it clout chasing? Is it nervousness? Is it like I've got to display some bravado to psych myself up, to gas myself up before the fight? I got to say certain things to elevate myself. Because there's a lot of like, I did this and I did that, and I worked hard for the belts, and it's all about me. Okay. But I want to know, as a true boxing fan, how do you plan to beat Devin Haney? That's what I really want to know. That's what I really want to hear. Tell me, how are you going to beat him? It's not about like, oh, I'm going to give you my whole game plan. Obviously, that's expected, but give us excitement. Give us something to talk about and to think about. whoa, George said this about Devin's flaw, or George said this, that he's been working on this to try and maybe knock out Devin. You know what I mean? Like, all of this shit is just like, I don't know. It's a little bit disappointing. I was expecting the press conference to go a little bit of a different direction, but maybe the face-off is good. I don't know. Let's hope that we have an intense face-off. And guys, this is just my opinion. Everybody views press conferences differently. If you're a Kambosos fan, you're probably loving every moment, I would imagine. If you're a Devin Haney fan, you probably feel like, Kambosos is, acting a bit silly. Regardless, man, this is what it's all about. It's a fight game. We have our favorite fighters. For me, I'm straight down the middle, to be completely honest with you. I want a solid and fair and epic fight. That's what I want. As a true boxing fan, that's what I want. And so I want to be entertained. This is not entertainment to me so far. It's just a lot of pointing fingers and poking in the ribs and just weak attempts to get in someone else's head. That's just my opinion. And this is why this is a reaction video. But if you guys want to know my prediction, that's another video that's on my channel that you guys can go check out on how I think this fight's actually going to go down. But let's go ahead and get through the rest of this.
Lopez. So, look, unfortunately, it is what it is. I'm so zoned in. I'm so focused on June 5th, this Sunday.
What's it been like? Where have you been training and what have you been up to? Can you describe the experience?
Yeah, training has been great. Team Ellis have, took me on and, and treated me like family. So I thank them for that. It's been going as planned. Everything has been going just.
We'll get through this a little bit.
You didn't get to see him. You didn't get to see him.
Yo, what the fuck?
See him.
What was the point of even coming if you didn't bring the belts?
Hey, well, you know what? You missed out. You missed out when you
Are we fighting for the belts?
Australia.
Did the government put the money up for the belts and all the media come out because this is an undisputed fight between two champions? Why wouldn't you bring the belts?
Press conference
Clown.
on Friday. On Friday, they'll see him at the official press conference. But I ain't gonna let a rat see him today. You ain't seen him today.
And final question for you, George. There are a lot of stars.
Here comes the rat
in
shit
the
again,
lightweight
man.
division.
Come
We
on,
saw
man.
Tank fight yesterday, you got the win.
Come on, Georgie.
Garcia, there's many other fighters in the division that are big stars across the world. Do you think Devin Haney, the man sitting across from you,
Look at this guy.
is the best?
He's
opponent
acting
you
way
can fight?
too serious, man.
He's a guy with a
I
half
don't
a
know.
goose that he parades
I
around.
don't
So
know.
that's what I want. That's what I will take on Sunday. That's the reason he's here.
I'm the only guy that signed up for this. No, none of the other fighters
You were
were signed up.
Facts.
How was I forced into it? Tell me.
Okay, well, what a phenomenal event this will be. We're going to just get the fighters to stand up. We're going to remove the.
All right, here comes the face-off. Here we go.
stools here and have our first face-off.
We'll see how the face-off
George
goes down.
Kambosos and Devin Haney. And following this pick, ladies and gentlemen, we'll break away for one-on-ones. Tickets on sale at Ticket Tech. The event will screen live on Foxtel's main event in KO, 9 a.m. Sunday, June 5.
It looks like Devin is a little bit taller. About an inch taller. I see some intensity. Got some intensity. Oh, damn. A lot of side talk, man. Someone out there shouting, he's scared, he's scared. I'm not sure who that is. Now they're talking some shit now. This is what I want to see right here. That's exactly what I want to see right here. Get your words out, man. Speak from your chest.
Thank you again to everyone.
Y'all about to fight in 6 days, man. All this other sidebar shit's irrelevant, man. I don't hear none about that shit. Talk your shit right now. Let them know what you're gonna do. Let them know what's gonna happen. Yeah, when I beat your ass, I want no excuses. I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z. That's what you tell your opponent in this environment, in this situation right here. This is when you tell them. You're about to get smashed. I'm about to shred you. I'm about to pick you apart. Whatever it is. And when I do that, I'm gonna earn my respect.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you, Devin.
You're
Thank you,
gonna
George.
learn to respect me.
Okay, gentlemen, if we could please come outside for a photo opportunity.
They trying to get him to take pictures and shit, but this is way overdue, though. This is well overdue, man. You know, the virtual press conference to kick it off, and then waiting for Devin to get here, and then have this moment right here. So this is way overdue. We finally got it, and this is the excitement right here. This is it right here. This is what gets us excited. Is this face off right here, and wondering what they're saying to each other as they get ready to face off in 6 days.
If we could please come outside for this photo opportunity. Thank you, George. Thank you, Devin.
All right, man. I'm going to go ahead and pause it there. And if you guys come in a little bit late, y'all can rewind the tape and get more of my reaction of this press conference. I went more or less from start to finish. Shout out to Fight Hub for allowing me to share this with the people to give my reaction. And, you know, man, I am crazy excited about this fight, more than you guys may realize. Really looking forward to commentate the fight live. And like I said earlier, if you haven't watched my prediction video about this fight, make sure you slide over to my channel. It's on my channel, man. It's titled Kambosos versus Haney prediction or something like that. Make sure you go in there. Leave your thoughts too. You know what I mean? Let me know what you think about the fight and how you think the fight's going to happen. Leave your mark on that video and let the people know how you see it and what you expect. And so, yeah, man, I just wanted to give you guys my quick little reaction because I'm not quite sure if I can go live tomorrow for me. I know in the States it's like super early in the morning, like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., something like that. So I wasn't sure if I was going to go live later, so I wanted to get it out there, man. But I didn't want this to be a long live. Just wanted to get it out there just real quick and let other people, as they wake up in the morning, to come in and be a part of it. So, all right, guys, man, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here, man. I appreciate every single one of you. Go ahead and make a reminder for yourself and a mental note that I will be going live during this fight, and it's going to be a crazy one. You do not want to miss this. I'm telling you, you do not want to miss it. If you're going to watch the fight live, cool. If you want an alternative in regards to commentary to be a little bit more entertained, to get an unbiased commentary, then make sure you tune in to the channel come fight night. If you know that you're not going to be able to watch the fight because you may be busy or on the run, whatever the case is, even better. Tune in. I'll give you guys a punch-by-punch analysis. I'll be scoring the fight round by round, and it's going to be a proper fight party. So the talk, for the most part, is done. A lot of sidebar, a lot of silly shit that was said at the press conference, in my opinion, but it ain't going to matter. What matters is fight night. And the talking is done, and this is the fight game. And when the gloves are laced up and they step between those ropes, it's about to go down. So hoping for a clean, fair, and epic fight. That's the only thing that I can hope for as a true boxing fan, and I hope that you guys are hoping for the same thing. So I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here, man. Make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't, hit the like button, get the likes all the way up. Let the people know that you came in here already. You got that VIP access and actually caught it live. You know, that is, you know, something that you should, you know, be proud of. You know what I mean? Because most people are not able to tune in right now. So you got access to it live. So make sure that you hit that like button. And I'll see you guys here fight night, man. I might drop another video in between that within the next week or so, talking about other various topics. But if I don't see you, I'll definitely see you here fight night, man. Y'all stay up, stay strong, stay positive. It's your boy Divine. I'm out.